Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tonight, 380.
He's Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Go.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's a good to Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Watch the slats. Jam him.
Thick. What is this?
Now Foles. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180.
Crunch time, defense.
Watch out.
Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions,
Let's go.
I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
95's Mike.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert
Hey, gold.
on
Down
3rd
gold.
and 9.
Down gold.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Exit. He's coming.
13.
We got double up.
Down to hit.
There's Foles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo.
Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Down.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught. It's Ryan Bland. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Sit down. 180.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Hey.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 35 on second down, Carr. That is incomplete.
Carr's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Man out.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Alert.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
1st and 10.
44.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
That's what I do.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, boys.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in.
This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown,
You got him.
Raiders.
You got him.
Isaiah Crowell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jaguars take
Let's
over
go, baby.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff to Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! On the ball! Kill!
95 is Mike. Watch 95. Hey.
Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide.
The anticipation on the play, reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Check.
And fresh off the pick six, they've got to bring it back that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of happened to me for some reason.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Rush in.
13. Yes.
95 is Mike. Watch 95.
Here we go, D.
To go.
Looking to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Let's go,
Thought they
baby.
were going to
Let's
force
go.
a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really be demoralizing.
Here I come.
Check. Lucky.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Blue 80.
47. Check. 47.
6-18. Yes, sir.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what I'm
Trying to
talking
get it to
about.
Landry
Nice hit,
there.
boy.
That'll bring up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Carr will try it again on second down. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Monday, down. You wide 80.
Here we go.
What's up?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Wide 85.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage often alters around their spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. On this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
White down. White 80.
Mike's 47.
All you get is a headache.
On first down, Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down.
57.
180.
Check.
180. We're good. 180. 280.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. get rid of it. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looks like a downtown of Orlando, Florida, an absolute mess. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, pretty good success story.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Go! At their own 23-yard line.
Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the beat and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Staying open. Staying open.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now the throw taken in by Chark. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Fournette running out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Foles got it open there. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Get ready, get ready.
7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tempo.
Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah.
In Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
Come on here, come
And a
get some.
precise throw for the
receiver.
And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And
Let's
down
go, boys,
inside
bring
the
it up.
15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
We got 4.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Come on, boy.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now,
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Carr now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down. 185.
47.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
That's it.
Carr now on 1st down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26.
Hey, here we go. I got you.
10 seconds of the half as they've
13,
got it
13.
1st and 10.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Why? Get wide.
Girl.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
What now?
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 23.
Hey,
Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
That's how we do it.
Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
It's now third.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'll be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And way up past the... before he's taken down.
Let's go!
A gain of 24 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
57's Mike. Mike.
From the gun, Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
To throw once more on second and 10. Carr. That one caught. It's the rookie Hunter Renfrow. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased from Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What now?
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for them than the first half. They've got to find a way to get it. It's a big part of their offense.
And Tate's got it.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. What I can't miss was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have the lead.
The kick
Well, it was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown.
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Let's go.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, boys.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy in either runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a second relief. We got something going in the running game. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. They go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here we go.
There's Foles. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
No, check. He's Mike.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
Raiders 31, Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
It's run.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing. Yeah,
but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route, accompanying it. People call it dagger route.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 13-yard line.
Tonight, 380.
He's Mike.
On the ball.
Now Foles. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun give to Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Here we go.
Certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
36.
Silent. Hey, silent one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's out right at the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Foles now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Let's get this ball back for the
Cover
offense.
it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Foles. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stop your whining.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Raider 1.
I'm going to run you off.
Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
We're good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, baby.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow ball finds
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Foles nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell in there together, man, on the season now. That is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll set up the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Raider 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
Purdue.
47. Mike.
Throwing his car on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go.
Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Chef.
What we got?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Big boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back.
Silver.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Go.
Kill.
Off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal advantage against them.
Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Kill.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders
You better talk
sack.
to your boy.
David
Onyemata protect you.
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. As they go with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
That's it, baby.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still. Got like
Pretty good run on that last play.
yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Go, D.
Two tights.
They'll try to go for it on 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Here we go.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Down to hit.
On 2nd and goal, Foles got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Max Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. Those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Keep
A
playing.
little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Oakland, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at